Welcome to part 2 of our series about the hit crypto game Axie Infinity. Axie is pioneering a new business model called play to earn, where 95% of the game's revenues go back to the players. And thousands of people in Southeast Asia are making a living by playing in Axie's digital gig economy. Today, we're diving into DAOs, a red-hot crypto trend and an integral part of the Axie ecosystem. You'll learn what a DAO is and what it takes to run a successful one from Gabby Dizon of Yield Guild Games. Make sure to stay to the end to hear Gabby's take on the perils of distributed governance and an idea for solving a vexing problem that all DAOs face. Hi, I'm Amy Jo Kim, founder of the Game Thinking Academy. If you're into crypto, you've probably heard of DAOs, Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. A DAO is essentially a new way to organize a company. Instead of centralized leadership and ownership, a DAO is owned by thousands, even millions of investors who share in the profits and the decision making. Like the internet, a DAO runs on software and distributed computers, so it is outside of the control of most governments. That means that marginalized groups and people that can't start traditional companies can start a DAO and share distributed ownership through crypto tokens. So why even bother creating a DAO? And what does it take to run a successful one? Let's go straight to the source and talk with game designer and entrepreneur Gabby Dizon, whose company, Yield Guild Games, is set up as a DAO to help Axie players make a living.
We designed it to scale from day one. And by the way, it's not a company, it's a DAO. So Yield Guild itself is not a corporation. It's a DAO, and the ownership of the DAO is represented by the YGG token. The whole philosophy behind it is that we wanted the workers themselves to be owners of the guild long term. So even though we raised venture capital and a bunch of investors, in our white paper reserved 45% of the token supply to our guild members. The analogy is, what if the Uber drivers in 2009 received Uber equity for each ride that they made, right? Then they would have captured the upside instead of still hustling per trip or per hour as they are now. So that was kind of central to the philosophy of like what we started.
So why make a DAO and have shares versus just give people shares in a company like any other startup?
So equity is analog, is basically old software. There is no better way to distribute ownership than a natively digital token that you can easily send out to even people you don't know around the world. As long as you have a proof of their contribution to the network, I can send you tokens. I don't have to know who you are. I don't need to KYC you. I don't even know what country you're from. And for equity, there's always usually an upper limit by which you are considered a public company. I think that limit is like 500 shareholders in most cases. And our guild is now like 45,000 people. So for us to be able to send like maybe a few $100 worth to 40,000 people, that's just not possible in equity land.
I've watched a few DAOs play out. What I've seen
Yep.
is when it actually comes to decision making, nothing replaces leadership.
Again, 100% agree from a systems perspective. We actually are not promising decentralized decision making. Our first promise is decentralized economic opportunity, and especially like a greater opportunity to those people who are doing the work. The players themselves get to govern how the assets are used inside the game. But at the top level, driving the vision, the products that we have to support it, it's pretty much run by the team. A lot of people who are decentralization maximalists, they think that decentralization is like a magic pill. And if you've ever run like 10 people playing a game together, you know that's not true, right? And again, like going back to systems design, there needs to be a strong vision and the willpower to carry that through. You can still be absolutely consultative. You can be kind of truthful and open to your community, but buck stops here. I make the decision. If it goes wrong, it's my fault. If it goes well, then yeah, like we made a decision as well.
I really like your separation between delivering equity value and decision making, although those may end up colliding, right? Sometimes people that hold
Yeah,
equity feel that they should get to make decisions.
people just want to be listened to and they feel like they need to be listened to. And then even if you disagree with them, at least they feel like you heard them, right?
That's it for episode 2 of our Axie Infinity series. Do you want to hear more about Axie or crypto or some other topic? Tell me what you want more of in the comments. I'd love to get your feedback. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a like, and then don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos. And if you want to learn how to innovate smarter and connect with industry leaders like Gabby, check out our Game Thinking Academy programs at gamethinking.io/programs. That's where the real magic happens. I'll see you soon.